Hello, everyone. I forgot the timer. I'm sorry. Vincent wants a little bit of attention, so also apologies for the little bell. Oh my god, I hear myself. That is so scary. Oh no! I had to check if I was upside down again. I don't actually see myself on my screen. Oh my heart. No, okay, so I'm weepy today. Let me just start off with that before I forget. I'm weepy today. So if I laugh, it could go, it's 50-50. I could start bawling or I could start laughing. I'm unsure every time it happens. So let's just get that out of the way. Um, how do I know this? Because Winston was very cute, and I laughed, and then I cried. Apparently, I am still in the upside down as well. I really didn't wanna email Twitch because I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I Luckily, I was prepared. I know from experience that if I have something happen that is very stressful, my endometriosis also gets worse for a cycle or two, three, literally. But yeah, the exploding of my hot water bottle, I still forgot. Um, all right. Um, I really didn't. I wasn't aware how much relief the warmth was giving me. My entire body hurts. I said this as a joke, but it's true. My entire body hurts. I am exhausted. I I tried to get some rest yesterday, but I'm just tired. So we're gonna see how far we get. Listen, don't no don't good boy. Like he behaves like a dog. Um, but yeah, I'm tired. I was gonna do something and weepy. So if that is your day as well, welcome in. You're not the only one. Aaron, oh my God, 28 months. That is how many years? Uh, uh, oh, I can't do math. That is oh my indeed. And if what was it streak? A 5 string streak for Storm. Thank you so much. Hi, Tangy. Yeah. No, she was making bread. Just now she lay down. I agree. Get him. Oh, I didn't. I didn't. Well, I can tell you then. So, oh, please don't be so cute. I'm gonna cry. I mean it. So the reason I thought Winston was very cute and I wanted to cry is because we started training for our own entertainment, but also to get to just for Winnie's brain because he still has not, and I don't think he will anytime soon at least, asked to go out for a walk like nothing. He'll sit in front of the window and he'll be curious about what's happening and he'll do this. But he has had no actual behavior that would signify for me that he wants to go out actually outside. In fact, he runs away if I open the front door. So I need to find a way to entertain him and to keep his little brain busy because unlike all the information that I gathered, he has all the brain cells, so he needs his little brain needs to be entertained. So we started doing tricks, and it was so adorable. He did so well. He's so smart that I'm too fragile. Good morning, Clarity. What about you? How are you today? And Carmario as well. Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? There you are. I knew it. I knew it. I have to be careful because if he takes this, if he rips it off of the thingy, and I lose it somewhere, Toos will try to eat that because she has Pika. My other cat will she eats weird things. She will try to eat this thing, and she's already a little bit sick. Oh no, meetings. Laugh and cry with happy tears. Well, if it was happy tears, that would be great. But I don't think it's happy tears because they just happen, and I really don't want them to happen. Hello, Les Bound. Hello, Sea Major. How do you feel relative to your classmates from school and family? I don't go to school and I don't have blood family, so I can't answer your question. Hi, Blue. 55 streak. Oh, God. You as well. That is terrifying. I don't know why. Because I have a panic disorder. I just get stressed out about good things. I still have to remind myself every once in a while. Can I do the thing that I wanted to do, actually, Winston? Am I allowed? Can I just... Hold on. Can I put this away for a second? I wanted to do something so that I can do it after stream. Yeah? No, I didn't mute. Don't be alarmed. I know what I'm doing. Well, I don't want to compare myself to other people. See, I compare myself to myself because that's the only way to have a fair judgment. Because no one, even if you grow up in the same family, no one has your experience. No one actually has your experience. Do you understand what that means? Even if you are living in the same family, your parents will not be the same people with the second child or third child. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. So even your parents are not the same parents for the same in the same family, you know. So even compared to family is not fair, or to your siblings or whatever. I think I messed up. Technically, this should have gone well, but I do remember that I had some trouble setting up this work. So, oh, and it's a multi. Oh, I did fuck up. I'm sorry. Winston, can you not? A pure soul? Nah, just autistic. It doesn't make sense to me, and it's not fair. It's not fair to compare yourself to others, and it will only hurt you. And others possibly, because maybe you'll start to feel envy that is completely misplaced and in your mind. Don't do that. The only person you should compare yourself to, if you're going to compare yourself to anyone at all, is yourself. Are you doing better than you did yesterday? If not, why not? Is it something in your control, out of your control? The hell did I do? What did I do? No, actually, what did I do? Oh, this was supposed to work just perfectly, but it's not. It's not. Hi, Eddie. How are you doing today? This is karma because you know what it is. This is a wool that has a different thread spun into it, which makes it the cute colors. It has like this yeah. That's I didn't calculate that in, so that's great. Winnie, keep it careful, please. And the reason I thought of the story about Winston is because I forgot to take this away. It's not supposed to be here. This corner is a little bit more messy normally when I'm not streaming. But in an attempt to entertain Winston's brain, we are doing more tricks. I already knew that Winston was a little bit too smart for his own good, despite being orange. Because he knows how to give a high five. He knows. He listens to the. I mean, I did this on purpose because he was a jumper as a kitten already. So I taught him the command up. And I'll point somewhere and he'll jump on top of whatever I'm pointing at. And the high five, of course. And he's really, I mean, he's really smart. So I'm teaching him to jump through this hoop. And he did so good. He did so good. I was so proud. He's such a good boy. And I can't wait. I can't wait for this chapter to be done and over with. And I'm gonna build him a cat paradise. I've already decided. Right, Winnie? We're manifesting the perfect home for Winston. So he can be the little monkey that he's supposed to be. In a safe environment. I don't know what I did, but I messed up royally. So I'm gonna give up. It's okay. If I just cut it off, I'll be fine. Yeah, let's just take this off though, because it's gonna annoy me. These are embroidery hoops. I was supposed to start teaching myself to embroider, but then it took 78 weeks for the needles to come in, and I got annoyed. So I'm not doing that anymore for now. I've got enough to do anyway. I put it away. Oh, shoot. No. Nidun. I have started a very interesting book. I was wondering if anyone has read it. Dust Settles North by Dina El Ganaidi. I'm not sure if that's the right G. Has anyone heard of it? No, I don't dye my hair. See, I stopped dyeing my hair because it's a waste of money. I felt like it was a waste of money and a lot of stress. So I don't. I would rather read a book. You don't read books? You don't say. See, you don't say. Well, I'm gonna invite you to join me then. In that case, I have not started. Oh, that's why I put this one here. Okay, no. I was talking about Dust Settles North. So let me tell you what. Good recess. The flight from New York to Cairo is longer still for two siblings on a journey to bury their mother. When they discover their father's unforgivable betrayal, what's left of their family crumbles. Hannah gives up her spot at Columbia Law to remain in Egypt, where she navigates romantic entanglements and a new culture. Back in America, Zane's self-destructive behavior begins to catch up with him, leaving him to wonder whether he's any different from his father. When the siblings reunite in Cairo months later, Zayn is nearing rock bottom, and Hannah finds herself in the middle of the Arab Spring uprising. And this is why I wanted to bring it up, because it's interesting. Together, they confront shared secrets and reconcile their conservative upbringing with their new beliefs as adults. Will they heal together, or has the loss of their only bridge, their mother, set them permanently adrift? So this is one of those books that uses story with to also very subtly, I feel like the situation is very intense, of course, but it's a book that uses story to also put a spotlight on real things that happened. I think so far I forgot it's over there, and I don't want to get up. And I think that I want to recommend it. If you don't really know a lot about Egypt or the culture that comes from it, and are also interested in the experience of what it actually means if you immigrate, and how hard it is for not just the first generation but also the second generation, because they are kind of in between, right? They don't really belong in the country their parents moved to, but also if they go to the country of their parents, they're not part of that country anymore either. And it's just, so far it's very heartfelt. It's very raw, very, very raw. It's not a fun read, but I love learning about other people and other cultures and experiences. And this is one of those places that I am just not aware of what was going on there, what is going on there. So so far, I think I'm at 50% or something. I think it's very interesting, and I'm learning a lot about humans. Um, so I'm not going to read that on stream though, because it's quite intense. I would recommend you do look at trigger warnings in case you have sensitive topics, because it is quite. I mean, it's real life, and honestly, horror and scary stories really don't scare me as much as real um, real life. That's what it comes down to. Here it is. I'll send you the link, Addie. But I'm reading that as ebook, and it's over there, and I just don't want to get up. The other book that I decided not to read on stream this week, even though it was originally a book club book, but I paused the book club. It was George Orwell's Animal Farm. So I'm sure that someone has read Animal Farm. Maybe not for. Oh, you're welcome, Addie. Thank you. See, yeah, no, I don't want to look. If you want to dye your hair, by all means. But to me, it was very stressful, and I didn't feel like it anymore. I think this is going to be very confronting, isn't it? Any warnings? I don't mind um if you say any spoilers, because I think I'll need them with this one. I read it in 1984, and I don't like it, which is why it's such a good book, because I don't like it at all. And I didn't want to do that on stream, and a good thing I didn't do that, because I'm really wobbly. I mean, if you're making yourself cry because you're laughing, that says it all, doesn't it? You're in high school English class. Hold on, wait. That makes me think of uh, what is being banned in. Are there also books being banned in the UK, or is it just the USA? Am I confusing things, because I am a bit overwhelmed at the moment, so I could be confusing things. But I read a comment about one of the books that was banned either in the UK or the USA. 1984 is being banned. All books that warned, or should have warned us about what is happening right now. Oh my god, that says everything we need to know. That says everything we need to know. See, and this is why I say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what book you pick up. If you reading, the act of reading, so important. So important. Lord of the Flies, yes. Yes, I have Blue. Am I? Oh, no. Okay. That's so interesting. Then the book is probably about burning books. It's probably Fahrenheit something 451. Is probably also. I love Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's a great book. Not too long. Very effective. Heard Dust Settles North and Animal Farm, and had to finish my sentence before commenting Goodreads. Those. Wait, what? Sorry. In the UK, wait. Hi Simon. You don't see many copies floating about since it's older, but any decent bookshop likely has it a bit. What? All the Orwell stuff, and Huxley. What about Huxley? Because I feel like, especially because I was lurking in a stream where they were talking about how alcohol is so normalized. Um, even though even one sip of alcohol is gives you slight brain damage, and getting off your face drunk is basically you give yourself brain damage with any amount of alcohol. And I'm not against alcohol, but the fact that it's so normalized, and in fact it's there's like ads for it, and it's almost if you go out and you don't drink, that's you're kind of shamed for that. I mean, isn't that a thing? High school, how are you doing? And that's so interesting to me because it's a yeah, exactly, Sculpture. I didn't want to say it because I've said a lot of words that the bots don't like, and I'm being punished for it a little bit, but that's okay. I decided to talk about certain things, and I mean, being honest doesn't pay in a system that is corrupt, right? You just get punished for being honest, which is very interesting. Luckily, I'm amused by these statistics because it's just so predictable and it's sad. All the Huxleys up in the UK. Most of the books are about $10 at Waterstone's probably the biggest bookshop chain here, not always the best price. How rude! Yeah, yeah. The bots are rude. Um, that is fascinating. That is really fascinating. Hmm. And this is also why having a physical copy is so important, because ebooks they can just take out of your thingy, your e-reader, if they really want to. It's kind of scary actually. All right, we're going into a sprint. I am going to adhere to the times because I cannot deal with the stress of enforcing rules, which is why I have them in the first place. I'm going to mute myself for the coming half hour and try to get some reading done, because I want to make sure that I have control over my own critical thinking, that I remember how to use my own brain. And if you also like using your own brain instead of just, being spoon fed whatever the person in front of you wants you to say and think, read a book, any book. I don't care what book. Reading, just reading, the act of reading, digital or otherwise, listening counts as well. It's just, important. Please join me if you can. YouTube has audiobooks as well, so there's no excuse, all right? But for the coming 30 minutes, I will be muting myself. Um, yeah, I'm really not okay quite yet, but that's fine. If we do today is show up for ourselves, then that's okay too. Wait, what are you saying? I heard so much about Brave New World. So a few decades ago, decided. Oh, that's why I brought it up. Because I feel like we're living in Brave New World and 1984 combined. If you read those two books, you're gonna be very scared, but also understand really what is happening. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm just rambling anyway. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Don't forget to drink, and I will see you in 30 minutes. Last minute. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm surprised at how tired I am. I really thought I was a little bit better than I am. I'm so sorry. It's funny in my head, um, because I'm my brain is doing really funny things with words. What is it? What is an example? I had one. Like it made no sense, and I just read ahead, and then like a few sentences later, I was like, "Wait, that made no sense. What did I just read?" And it's not. I didn't. So it's kind of funny, but also I'm really tired. Oh, the interesting thing about this story is I kind of disconnected from reality when I decided to read this. But actually, this is about the moon, and isn't the moon kind of the topic at the moment, or more specifically, the people who went around the moon a few days ago? I don't know what time it is this week, and are on their way back. When are they going to? I should add that to that one. It's because it's really silly that it's not. I was in a lot of pain at that moment, so I accidentally watched. At that moment, where were you when four humans were behind the moon? I had a lot of confusing feelings about it. I didn't actually. I mean, I did get the badge. There you go, Eddie. If you have recommendations, please let me know. I always need more recommendations. I watched Julian Solomita's stream where he watched this NASA stream, but I did spend an hour in NASA's chat, like in a different tab, so I could get the badge because I thought I'm here anyway. Why not? I have so many conflicting feelings about the whole situation. Like I understand on an intellectual level that it's amazing and it's great that we did that, and you know I just I don't know. I don't know. I didn't because okay, so technically I wasn't paying full attention. I was reading at the same time, but I had it on my phone on my side, and I was listening more to Julian because Julian, if you don't know, Julian Solomita is the husband of Jenna Marbles, who you might recognize, whose name you might recognize, and he is adorable. He reminds me that there's good people out there, men specifically. He's cute, he's adorable, and I was listening to him mostly. And then when they lost contact, the few like the 10 minutes leading up to it, I did spend time with them. But it's Carol, right? Carol. And they said something about like we love you from the moon or something. The two men cried and hugged it out. Ah, okay, that's adorable. See, I get it. I get it. If I disconnect it from everything, it was beautiful and it was an amazing experience. Um, and even though I didn't intend to, I just had a horrible night. I was in so much pain. Um, I hate to be such a party pooper, but I was a party pooper for myself. You don't don't get me wrong, because I have to live with this brain, all right? But I just also thought, okay, so but it's not like the rest of the world is on pause right now. You know what I mean? Oh, really, Sculpture? Because I don't even know what it's like to have anything in my cup. No, I'm really pessimistic at the moment because I'm tired. My body is tired from the endometriosis. It was just it was a very intense episode, and I just need to rest a little bit more. Um, Yeah, that is true. That is true, Skulja. You're right. I don't know. I just felt it's so okay. What I kept thinking about, I'll just explain it. It's really easily explained. If you've watched Black Mirror, you've probably seen the first episode, and that is what I just kept thinking. The episode, like the meaning behind that episode. That's what I felt like the entire time. And I watched chat. Julian has an amazing community. I love his community, even though I kind of lurk most of the time. Um, he's lovely. It's such a safe space. It's a shame that he lives in a completely unideal time zone. Otherwise, I would spend more time in his stream. But whenever I do have a bad night, it's never a punishment to spend some time in his stream. You never watched Black Mirror? Okay, so maybe don't because it's really depressing. But in the first episode, something is happening, and because of that thing that is happening, everyone in the country is watching TV because everyone wants to see it live, and because of that, they kind of miss that the thing is already over because no one is on the streets, no police, no people, no one, and that is kind of what I kind of felt like. It was a bit scary. And I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know. It's just this is my stupid brain. I hate it. I hate it here. I can't have nice things. I can't have nice things. Why do you think I try to be optimistic and find the silver lining all the time? Because it's very dark in my brain. uh. Funny thing for Black Mirror, a friend is kind of the origin of a device used for a plot point in an episode. Which one, Simon? Oh no. Wait. Why do I feel like it's the episode with the guy in the attic? I love that actor, actually. He's from what? No, not once. Once? The long range ID card reader thing. I'm not sure I saw that one. I had to stop watching. I had to stop watching after the military episode, actually, and I'm upset that I saw that one. I don't think I needed that information in my brain. Okay, I think I'm gonna make hot cocoa. I think I need sugar. I need comfort, and I need some energy. So just to be clear, I love humanity for doing this thing, and I think it's an amazing accomplishment. I just feel like at the same time, I wonder what it was like to be a parent in a war zone. Let me say that. I don't think. Yeah. Anyway, the duology of life, being a human is such a paradox, and I have a lot of trouble holding these two things at the same time. Because you're right, Skulja, and I do remind myself of that it's amazing, but at the same time, I don't want to lose sight. And I think it was so extreme, the happiness of people in chat and the knowledge that at that very moment, there's parents that are holding children that are witness of things that not even an adults should see. And I really have trouble holding those two things at the same time. Basically using a modified antenna to read the info on people's building access cards, like as you pass them on the street. Oh, good thing I don't go outside anymore, Simon. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's not. Oh, imagine being the inspiration for that. I don't know how I would deal. It's not his fault. So humanity is so much more complex than that. We're a society of 8 billion plus people. Just because you can see the forest for the trees doesn't mean there isn't a park ranger, so we're fighting the. I love that. I love that culture. No, this is true. And I think it's just because my physical life is at the moment really complicated. I think that's why. So what do I do instead? I read a book about the moon. I'm not even kidding. And the moon is in danger as well. So this is the irony, the synchronicity. Okay, before I go, I want to welcome a few people because I didn't notice and I want to say and I keep forgetting. F- Hello, Fausto. Fori Wildomine. Mentalori, Batu Num and Wonky Thing. Hello, everyone. Jeez, don't make it difficult for me. Why would you? No, it's okay. I'm just struggling today. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follows. We're going into a power hour, the goal of which is to regain some control over your ability to focus on a task. Now, the important thing here is that it's a practice. So don't worry if you are not doing very well today. I am literally falling asleep here. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm quite literally struggling to just stay awake. So, just so you know, being alive and staying alive is a full time job, but we're going to do our best. All right. Oh, you did, Simon? Interesting. You know interesting people. I like that. All right, I'm gonna shut up though, so you can actually try and focus. I'm gonna make some hot cocoa as I need that. Remember to be kind to yourself, and if you can give yourself a little bit of comfort in the form of I don't know some hot cocoa, please do. Good luck, and I will see you in an hour. Last minute. We made it! Yay! Welcome back. How are we doing? Hold on, before I forget, because I just remember that I need to add, want to add. Oh no, not that. Um, huh? What do you mean? Oh, okay. Apparently I don't have that command. I wanted to add. Here it is. See, a word. So it works with more words. The command. Okay, well then, I was reading the sequel to Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which is one of my favorite new authors and books, duologies. Even though I'm kind of struggling at the moment, but that is all me. It has nothing to do with the story. How are you doing? Hello, Ism. Hi, Millie. Wait, Cobra Chicken. I wanted to look that up, but I needed. I'm struggling so much with actually processing what is happening. What is that? The first picture of that. I didn't know it was a nickname for the Canada goose. Okay, thank you for that. I needed that. Oh God. Um, that first picture is wild. Wait, is the Canada Goose the inspiration for the game? The Goose Game? It fits, Simon. Yeah, it's too tired. Um, I heard they're protected, or is that another animal? Is it the Canadian or Canada goose? Am I allowed to say Canadian goose? Geese? What? I do have to save it, otherwise it won't work anyway. Okay, it should work now as well. Hi, Lulu. You finished 4 chapters. I'm so proud of you. I don't know how much I read. I read everything twice, at the very least. Uh, so, all right, let me read you what is on the back of the first book in this duology, because I'm reading the sequel to this book, which is a retelling inspired by the Mid-Autumn Legend, which is let me just say Asian, because I'm not entirely sure what country it's from. And I don't know about you, but even though I'm slightly familiar with European folklore, not nearly enough. I feel like that is kind of a shame. I feel like it should be part of your history, like folklore and local myths and stuff, because there's always a little bit of truth in it. Do you think? Anyway, let me tell you what this Asian retelling of the Mid-Autumn Legend is about. Raised on the moon, Xingyin was unaware she was being hidden from the celestial emperor who exiled her mother for stealing the elixir of immortality. But when her magic flares and reveals her, Xingyin is forced to flee her home, leaving her mother behind. Alone, powerless and afraid, Xingyin makes her way to the celestial kingdom, a land of wonder and secrets. In disguise, she trains alongside the emperor's son, mastering archery and magic despite the passion which flames between them. Vowing to rescue her mother, Xingyin embarks on a quest, confronting legendary creatures and vicious enemies. But when forbidden magic threatens the kingdom, Xingyin must challenge the ruthless emperor, leaving her torn between losing all she loves or plunging the realm into chaos. So I love this book because even though there's a dash of romance in there, it really is not about that, and the way it is done is really exactly the way I like it, which is just enough. Maybe they touch each other's cheek and fade to black, and nothing actually happens because they're all shy, and I am too. So I don't know. I love this author, and I have to say, is it the same? More money went into the sequel because this book was the glue in this spine was a lot harsher, which is really weird critique, but that's something I noticed. If you don't like too much romance, if you like to read something that is just a little bit different from what is generally promoted these days and for the last years, I would recommend for one Sue Lynn Tan and Daughter of the Moon Goddess, but I think she has written quite a few books more, and Samantha Soto Yambao. I read The Elsewhere Express, which is her latest release, and it's beautiful. That book came into my life exactly at the right moment. I want to read it again. Um, and I want to read everything by that author. I think I like the general vibe of that part of the world a little bit more. I think I don't know yet. I'm doing research. That's what I'm doing. Hi, Graham. I don't get why heroes chase after immortality. It's not. It's not. It's not what you think it is. It's really not what you think it is. The story is so much more complicated, and it just got more complicated. I can't say though because I would spoiler the whole series. The whole series is a duology, and I hope it stays a duology because otherwise I'm too invested. I'm too invested. The idea of the moon is very pretty as well. It's not quite like Earth. It's a magical world. Oh no, the camera. I need to figure out what is wrong with everything. And the moon. So her mother has been exiled to the moon, and now she has to light the moon physically every night. There's like candles, and she has to light them and put them out again every night. And I think that's beautiful. I don't know. I like it. Also, I want to say hello to Danny Sowers Rex, General Buddy Bear, and Solmaj7. Hello, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. And if not, that's okay too. We all have those. Just get through it. That's all you need to do. I wanted to ask, where did the message go? Oh, about that community episode. I'm talking about the episode where they're playing a game, and they ordered pizza, and they can't decide who needs to go down to get the pizza. So they roll a dice, and then the timeline splits into like 12 different timelines, and I fully believe that was real, and we are in the worst timeline. That's why I said that. Those damn celestial emperors are always after the elixir of immortality. No, the emperors are immortal. They can not. They'll only abuse it and turn it into a weight loss injection. I'm going to write to the ombudsman. That's so funny. That's so funny to think that how everyone is extrapolating what I've told you about these books. You know what? You know what, Graham? When I talk about books, I'm fine. I love books. Books keep me alive. And as long as I'm allowed to just rant about books, I think I'll be fine. In the worst of days. Asks Grog if Automata is celestial emperor. Yes. No, not this one at least. It's not good. I would only want to be immortal if I had like Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. This is going to be very loud. So there's a lot of tractors going by. There's 4 of them. Hold on. Because it's, it's the season to do agriculture. So loud. So loud. So unnecessary. Actually, so unnecessary. I don't want to think about it. I know what we should do as part of the book club and one another on book websites like Goodreads search. I have Goodreads already, Lulu. So you can follow. I usually, unless I don't get a notification, but I usually on Goodreads I follow everyone back. Because I think that's adorable. I don't do that on Instagram, by the way, because I do try to not make a mess and make sure that what I see on my page is what I want to see, and I don't know what you be posting, so I can't do that. Just so you know. But on Goodreads, books is fine. I want to know all the books. But that's absolutely a good idea, Lulu. What the hell? Ew, wisdom. Why? What is that? No. Oh, I'm getting upset about the sun. I don't like the sun at the moment, and it's so bright. It's gonna be so hot in the coming days. I'm not okay. I'm not okay about it. Luckily, I can just stay inside and watch a video, an ambient video of a dark castle. I'm really, really upset about how most. Okay, listen. I read Akatar. All right. I don't know what the hype is about, but I read them, all of them, and I'm so upset about how the ambient videos on YouTube, the ones that I gravitate towards, are always Akatar inspired. Why? What does it say about me? Save me from myself, because it's really upsetting. Because those books are known for the smut, which also I don't really get, because it wasn't really. It's just not my thing. Okay, I thought it was interesting, and I think it's amazing that it's such an effective gateway drug, because I really don't care what you read. Once you've got the reading bug, regardless of like I said, regardless of your gateway drug, whether that is smut or welcome. She has to think. Hold on. What are we doing? No? Well, oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Or something else. Whatever it is, reading is good for the soul. I highly recommend. I never read Akatar or their smut and such. I mean, it's. I think it's funny because if there, you would be surprised at how often people make random Akatar references just in online spaces. Even people you wouldn't expect to know about the books, because I feel like it's such a, it was such a moment. Okay, she wants bangs. Hold on. It was such a moment in time that everyone was reading Akatar. And I do have to say that is funny. I'm happy that I know what people are talking about, because it's really funny if you know. If you, I don't have the energy. I can't breathe and talk and give you spanks at the same time. I'm sorry. I'm still recovering, honey. I'm so sorry. I'll give you a brush in a little bit. Is that okay? Can we compromise? Do you need my help? I think you need my help. Give me one moment. I really can't do it all at the same time. She's been lying in the sun. I know she wants bangs. Yeah? Oh, you really need a brush. Come here, come here. I'll put you on the floor. My God. Why must you be like this? What was I talking about? Akatar, right. I'm sorry, Storm. So it's not my thing, but I think it's funny, and I think the community that has sprung up from it is hilarious. What is even more interesting is how there's guys who started to read the books because their girlfriends were obsessed with the books, and their responses, oh, so worth it, so worth it. I love it. I especially when they find out like the twist. I was also surprised. I mean, surprised maybe not exactly, but like I didn't really expect it. Like at the end and then the beginning of the second book, the responses of the boyfriends, I love it. That's what I'm here for. So if only for that reason, I don't mind that Akatar was highly popular. I don't know what's so popular at the moment because I haven't been watching a lot of creators lately. I'm not feeling very well. I think I gotta go. Don't worry. I'm just recovering from the endometriosis episode, which was spectacular. Spectacular. This episode. So I'm just very physically tired. In my mind, I'm decently fine. Don't you worry about me. But my uterus is really taking me out. But I got some reading done, and if I gather my information correctly, I think you did well too. Wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you did, I'm so proud of you. And thank you so much for being here. Hi, Mogsy. It was the book talk for a while. The book on book talk is what you mean, right? That's a good reason not to trust. So when it comes to book talk is popular books. I think it's really interesting to read them and to just kind of observe the community. It's really, I think it's interesting, but then again, I think everything is interesting. Hello, Dan Jobeth. Greetings from the Netherlands. I hope you're having a good day. And thank you so much for the follow, Anita. Welcome in. I hope that series and its author fade into obscurity. Storm, I would rather have Akatar any day over Colleen Hoover. I have not read any of her books, but I know enough. I have seen so many reviews of people I do trust, creators and readers, that was wild. That was wild. Oh no, why do you have to bring ballet into it? Now I'm going. Are you from the land of tulips and Johan Cruyff? Yes, I am. That's right. The beautiful complexity of the world is super. You get me, Skolja. You get me. It hurts, but also I wouldn't change it. Well, I would change a few things, but like, you get what I mean. I gotta go. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back on Sunday. I'm gonna try to figure out this situation because I'm in the upside down. You don't notice it unless you go to the VOD and look at the very beginning of this stream. You'll understand what's happening. We're gonna see if we can get a fix, but I'm afraid that Twitch is just gonna tell me to reset my Wi-Fi again. Yeah, I would change a few things, Skolja, but yeah, we gotta find beauty in the disaster somehow, right? And I think the most beautiful thing we are finding in this particular moment in time is community. We got this, yes, exactly. But right now, I want to lie down. Thank you so much for being here again. I love you so much. You are important, and whatever it is that you're carrying, you're forgiven. All right, and let's try again on Sunday. No. Just do you in the meantime. I'll be back on Sunday. Look at the schedules to see what that means for you. Please be nice. Be kind. You can do it. It's a choice. You can do it. I hope to see you very soon. I'm so sorry, Jeremy. I'm going. How do?